This is Coach John here from Learning Out of the Box, and today we have a wonderful guest, Teacher Shu Ling from English Cosy Corner. And the reason why I want to share this is because P5 exams are coming soon, and being a father of three girls, I think English should be the easiest subject to score well. Okay, again, I do not know. That's why I brought in an expert here. Hello, Teacher Shu Ling.
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you, Coach John, for having me here to share about the P5 end of year exams because, yes, I've mentioned the exams are coming out really soon. And I believe that the PSLE marking day period will be a busy period for everyone's revision.
Yes, yeah. Three full days for the parents to worry about as well as for the kids to be happy about because they can play games for 3 days without their parents.
Oh, really? Well, from what I hear from my students, right, they seem to be really packed already with a lot of work and revision as well. But you're probably right about the playing part because I think that's what they are focused also on.
Yes. So I understand that the P5 exam is coming soon, probably in 2 weeks' time.
Yes. Most of
Yeah.
them are having their exams, I think, in the last week or the third week or third to fourth week of October, that is. Yeah.
So within this 1 to 2 weeks, what are some of the quick tips that you can provide for a parent to help their child to do well for English? And also, why is this important? Is because when your child does well for this end of year exam for P5, they'll feel much more confident and they'll have a stronger head start for next year, which is a very crucial year, and that is the PSLE year.
Yes, that's right. So I believe that so I believe that right for a lot of parents, right, their concerns, especially for the P5s, this is actually the what I will tell my parents, right? This is like the first transition year from P4 because suddenly they are faced with the PSLE syllabus. Suddenly there are so many changes, right, to the papers that they are doing. And for most of them, this is like the first full exam that they are sitting for that is really similar to the PSLE that they will be eventually sitting for next year. So some of the parents I spoke with, they're actually very worried about how their child will be able to fare for this year-end exam because most of them during the weighted assessments, they didn't really get to do all the different components. And as we know, English actually comes in 4 parts. There's paper 1 all the way to paper 4. So for the listening comprehension and the oral component, right? Most of the students will have been done already, but the worrying part is really in paper 1 and paper 2, where the highest weightage of the marks usually are. And because these are the written exam parts, right? Parents are very worried about how their children will actually fare, especially in writing compositions, in answering the points for situational writing, and in tackling all the different components of paper 2. Yeah, so these are what I'm hearing from some of my parents at the moment. So I will say one of the ways that they can actually help their children during the PSLE marking period, because I'm sure they're going to be helped with a lot of revision and papers to do, maybe by their school teachers. From what I'm hearing from from some of my students as well, is that I think they can actually really pace themselves. Yeah, if the students right now, like they have to really look at, okay, which are the weaker areas for their child and just focus on that. Take it step by step. So for example, if your child is having difficulty in writing, this is a good time to probably review the compositions he or she has written this year and see what are some of the ways to improve upon it. And if your child's weaker area is with like paper 2 components such as grammar and vocabulary, there are definitely different types of answering approaches that we can actually do improve upon them. Yeah.
Got it. So in a sense, there's paper 1 and paper 2 and so little time. So what can the parents do about it now? Because I understand that we can worry, and even for myself, my 3 kids are playing games every day, and I have no idea how they're going to do well for the English. So what are some of the tips that you have?
Okay. So I've actually spoken to some of my students and I'm some of the parents, right? And the biggest struggle now is because it's like so overwhelming all at once, right? And I have parents who tell me, oh, I don't know how to help him for compo. Oh, I don't know how to help him for paper two. So what I've done is, besides addressing all the weak areas, I decided that there are also other new parents who are asking me, yeah, via Instagram, like, some of the ways that I'm doing this with my child, but I'm not sure, if this is right or not. So when they look at my Instagram, they realize that I'm holding a workshop separately for paper one and paper two, because I think what a lot of parents maybe didn't realize is like, or rather, one of the biggest issues is that maybe they just think that, okay, paper one, paper two, you can just study it together. It's English anyway, right? But no, actually, there are different approaches to take for writing, as well as to handle the comprehension part of paper two. So what I've done is I've actually formulated workshop just based on tackling paper one writing alone. And with this year's PSLE, we are also seeing a new format come up for situational writing, and that is the newsletter article. So
Really?
I
What's
think
that?
it's, oh, actually, right, this newsletter article, right, I would say is very in line with the current syllabus, with currently what we are actually viewing for our multimedia in a way, because in a way we have been doing like formal and informal emails for a while, and in today's age, right, we are not really writing informal emails. We're not writing emails to our friends anymore, so they're a little bit dated already. So what they have done is they've included this newsletter article where it's like writing an article to share about your experience with your friends, or with the students in the school. And I find that that's very in line with what the children, or what currently, right, we are consuming in the digital media. And this will also lead up to secondary English later on as well. Yeah, because this is one of the common formats. So I do notice that some students are not exposed to that yet, and I'm doing it quite early with my current students so that they are exposed to these new formats and they are not in so much of a shock later. So this is one of the things I addressed in paper one. Yeah, as well, to introduce to the students earlier. Because even with my current students, some of them, they say that, oh, their schools will only introduce it next year. So they're still doing forward, informal emails. Yeah, so that's for the situation writing part. And for composition part, yes, I also noticed that a lot of students don't really get how to, some of them may forget about keeping to the theme of their story. Some of them do not know how to use the pictures effectively in their story. So this is something that I'll address in my workshop and during the PSLE marking period. And then as for paper two, this is the other big issue that we are seeing, like, because it's a completely different paper from P4, where they kind of like get less questions, and then suddenly they are faced with like 15 comprehension open-ended blanks and 20 marks worth of comprehension, and sometimes they don't even understand what is the passage about. So there's certain techniques to actually answering them that I'll be addressing in my paper two workshop. That's why I decided to formulate the two different workshops, because there's actually different techniques and approaches to answering each of them. Yeah.
Got it. So in a sense, for parents, if they want their kids to do well for this P5 English exam, they need to look at the strategies for paper one separately from paper two. Yeah. So if the parents want to really check out the workshop that you are having right now, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me on my Instagram page. So let me share my Instagram page here. Oh,
You can do a screen share. Yeah. So parents, if you ever want to check out what Teacher Shu Ling is going to share in the workshop, you can feel free to click on the link somewhere inside this YouTube channel or video. Yeah.
yes. Oh, thank you. Yep, this is my Instagram page and English Cosy Corner. So I've been sharing some simple tips with everyone on how to pick their composition picture, how to keep the theme of their composition, and how to score for comprehension questions or their in video format. So maybe you like to visit my page and take a look at the videos to learn some really simple tips. And I will actually expand on them more during my workshops as well. Yeah. So
Which is the Instagram post for the English workshop?
the page for the Instagram workshop is this
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So these are the details. So as you can see, right, because I have varying the students taking their exams, some of them have already taken, some of the parents feedback to me that, oh, my child's paper one is actually happening right in the week after Children's Day. So you notice they actually slotted one session on Children's Day. Poor kid, you know. Yeah, on Children's Day, right? Just for that, because to answer some of these parents' requests for an earlier paper one workshop. So I actually did one already. Yeah, so that their children will be in time for sitting their paper right this week. Actually was this week for their paper one. Yeah, so I'll be holding another session of my paper one workshop on the coming Monday, the first day of the PSLE marking day. And then on the 15th for paper two. Yeah. So right now for my workshops, right, slots are running low because I'm keeping my sessions small. So probably about, I think I will only have about 5 slots left. Yes. Yeah. Because I like to keep my sessions small so that I can address each student question. Yeah.
All right, Teacher Shu Ling, thanks so much for sharing. So parents, if you think that you like her tone, her style, the way she talk, which is very gentle, and your kids like teachers who are gentle, and then you can go check out her IG page, English Cosy Corner, and then click on the first post, and then you can actually see her number as well, and you can contact her if you have any query. All right, thanks so much. And
Thank you, Coach Sean. Thank you, everyone.
the link it will be right below the YouTube